Sam was wondering, how do you keep track of all the information that you're learning within a memory palace? Do you use an Excel sheet? Do you put it right into Anki? What is the best way? So I'm going to share with you what I would do if I wanted to keep track of all the information within a memory palace. So let's say you're trying to learn the presidents of the USA, all right? So what you could do is you could have a column for presidents and write down all 45 presidents. And it's really up to you on if you want to remember the whole name or just part of the name, like the last name. And so whatever you want to remember, just put it in that specific column, right? So if I wanted just to remember the last name, it'd be like Adams instead of John Adams, right? And so you go through and put it all down for all the presidents. Then you have a column for images. These are the images you would be seeing for that specific president's name. So George could be George, maybe I know someone named George, eating a washing machine, right? And then I'll do that, the same thing for all the presidents. Well, here's the thing. If you were just trying to remember the presidents, that's it. That's the only type of information you're trying to remember. I wouldn't even use an Excel sheet. That's just a waste of time because it's so much faster just to create the images on the spot and just put it into your memory palace, put it into the locations, and go on. And reviewing it is so easy because you know, oh yeah, at my bed, there's only one information I need to remember. Oh yeah, George eating a washing machine. Or yeah, George Washington. That's all there is. There's not additional information to get mixed up on. So this Excel sheet would be more of a time waster than anything that's actually going to help you remember all the information. But let's say you want to remember more information about the presidents. So George Washington was president from 1789 to 1797. John Adams was from 1797 to 1801. And so now you have another column, right? And so this would be images as well. And you go through with your number system and write the images you would picture for the specific dates, right? This is the point where I would actually want to use an Excel sheet to start keeping track of all the information because now I'm having multiple images that represent different things in one location, right? Because right now I would have two sets of images in a location. One image is going to represent the president's name. The second image is going to represent the year date for that specific president. And so say if I wanted to remember the parties, so that's an additional one, right? But you have a column for images as well. How about the vice president, VP, right? You have images as well. And so what happens is now you're placing different types of information in one location. So instead of having two sets of images, you might have 5 images or 10 images. And so the more information you have in one location, the more you have to keep in order. And that's how, and this is where a Excel sheet really comes in because it keeps everything perfect for you because you're like, oh, I forgot the image for the party of John Adams. You're like, okay, parties, my image, oh, John Adams right there. That was the image, right? And so Excel sheet makes it really easy to kind of find the information that you're missing or lacking, check it out, be like, oh, that was it. Then you can go back into your memory palace, make that image really strong, and then move on. And so this is what I recommend doing. If you have way more information, like you want to remember this whole table, an Excel sheet is a fantastic way to keep track of all of this information because you can have the information itself, like the president's year, and then your images. Because, 45 presidents and you have 10 things, right? You're going to have 450 different images for all of the presidents. And so you really want to make sure you keep all of that in order and make it really easy for you to kind of pinpoint, oh yeah, I forgot an image here or there, let me find it. In an Excel table, it's going to be really easy to find because you're going to find the person, then what was the image? Oh yeah, it was the year image, and you move over to year image, that's what it was. And so you can see how helpful an Excel table can be when it comes to helping keeping track of all the information that you're learning for information that kind of spans multiple types. So hopefully you get a lot from this video and you can see how Excel tables help you, but how it can hurt you at the same time. Like if you're just trying to remember one type of information. Like even the periodic table of elements. I wouldn't have a table just to remember all the element types. Just faster is to go through, oh wait, I forgot this one, let me just quickly look it up, got it. Then having a whole table to keep track of that. But if you wanted to remember the element, atomic mass, all these different information about the element, then Excel is the way to go. So hopefully you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you next time.